And now I'd like to invite our speaker, our next keynote speaker, Alex Giorgetti. He is a world champion in water polo, an Olympic silver medalist. Water polo, I may remind you, is one of the oldest sports in the Olympics. And it was really this event it was this event that connected me to you, just like with Chris. This idea of bringing sports athletes with some of the best scientists. And when we met, you mentioned the water polo pool, which I remember growing up in Tbilisi, Georgia, Laguna Vera, which I used to go every year to catch this competition, because for me, it was just as important of a sport as soccer, as other team sports. And so, Alex, truly an honor to have you here. I would like to ask you what lessons you took from your celebrated career in water polo into business, as you're now an owner of Giorgetti Athletics. And just like Chris Cook, you're continuing to pass on the baton to the next generation. What are some of the lessons in business that you took from sports?
First of all, good morning to everyone where is morning, and good afternoon for people that is afternoon. And thank you for the invitation. I'm very honored and glad to be part of this event. And what I can say, that water polo has taught to me discipline, like the power of the teamwork and the values that go in and out of the pool. And this is a tough, hard sport mentally and also physically. And this is why I learned a lot of good skills through water polo to try to transform and bring it to Giorgetti Athletics, that it's my no-profit organization that is based on an aquatic academy, where I try to teach through water polo. So use water polo as a vehicle to teach to the kids that they don't know how to swim. So a water safety expert. So learn to swim opportunity. And for those student athletes that are beginner or intermediate level, to have the opportunity to get the scholarship in the best university in US, even to play professional in Europe. And that's my goal, to bring like opportunity of and be an inspiration for the next generation.
Yeah, so you went through a unprecedented streak of 4 years of championships, where Italy won almost every tournament, including the World Championship on the national team. And Italy is also a country with a very deep and long culture of water polo, with a professional league as well. What were some of those secrets? Can you take us through, relive those moments for us, Alex?
I mean, honestly, there are not real secrets. Maybe the big secret is that is discipline, has the fire, has that dedication in the sport. And I tried to explain the first time that we told, team sport is like an orchestra, where everyone needs to be connected and synchronized in the right moment. Even if one person falls out of rhythm, the music lost its flow, so it's not listenable, not harmony, and you cannot enjoy anymore. In the sport, it's like the same way. Without unity, without this connection, the game loses strength, rhythm, and its connection. So after, you will not have this, I call magic bubble, where when you play, you feel that unity and the strength in the mental condition, where most of the time you won the game 2 hours before to arrive in the pool, in our case, because the vibe that we provide to the opponents, to the people, it's so different that you cannot say, hey, they have something different. So you give a different energy, and that energy can influence positively or negatively, in this case, our opponents. And so for those 4 years, we have a different vibe, a different attitude, where we're inspiring other teams, where they were jealous, and they say how they can get this unity, this powerful, this fire. And so we were almost winning all the games before, because when we were playing, it was like so automatic and so in the loop that we were not thinking about what we were going to do next tactical thing, next technical thing. No, it was like spontaneous, so fluently that we were winning in this way. That was maybe the key and the secret.
Yeah, and so it was more of the mindset, even more than the physical preparation, right? It's where
Yeah,
you had that
right.
pressure, but you didn't feel like you had that pressure because you were
Yeah.
confident even before you got into the pool. That's amazing. That's incredible. What role did preparation then in and out of the water play in your success?
So I think that all the preparation, 80% of the professional athlete, or if you want to call champion mindset, is 80% it's in the mind. It's in how you prepare yourself every day, how you are disciplined, and how you are focused to don't take the laziness to your life. So step by step, you are gonna create your day routine. In our way, it's when you wake up, to be focused on what will be the training, to do the video analysis before we get there, to be prepared in the dry land exercise, in the stretching, and after in the water exercises, and after the training, together with the coach, with assistant coach, see in all the situation, in defense, in offense, in the swimming, the stroke, wherever it was, how we were doing in good way or in the bad way. So to be prepared like a professional person in all the situation. But what is main important is for us the visualization of what we want to be in the water before, during the training, and also the recovery. That recovery is the key of the success in longer term, in the way that you recover during the game or in the evening before to go to sleep. That's maybe an important key.
Hmm. What kind of medical approaches would you highlight that you used in those national championship teams?
So what we were using generally was like a kind of cold water therapy after training or before big games, and also this heart rate monitoring scan. But what is was the most important for us during the World Championship, before to start the World Championship and the Olympics, was this preparation where we were doing blood tests taken at 100% of fatigue. When we were doing gym 100%, they were taking blood from our ear, and they were testing how we were able to recover sooner as possible. This was also reflected in the swimming session, where we were under 100% of fatigue and pressure. And mostly important was during the game. And we were seeing that based on the position, it was a defender, an attacker, a goalie, that maybe the goalie is resting more than the other position because it's more static position. He don't need it to do this kind of exercise. But maybe the center and defender position, that was a fighting, like wrestling in the water, you have to be able to know when to rest, when to recharge the battery, when to play with the referee because he was going to give you a foul in your favor or against you. And this blood test was very important to understand how to recover soon and what we get to take. Can be mineral, protein, or just drink more water, or ask the coach a substitution, to get after back in the water more like recharge. So this was the main skills,
Yeah.
the main tools. Sorry.
Right. So as you know, I've been following water polo for many years, including the rules and the format, which is now changing, where you don't have extra time anymore. If in the event of a
Yeah.
tie, you go to penalties. So I want to ask you a question about the rules. What is the role of the format of competition and these physical battles underwater that are not seen by others, that take place in water polo and also in business, right? So how does this impact,
Yeah.
the outcomes?
So you are right. A lot happens underwater that is not visible, and I cannot explain now directly in live, because sometimes you play against teams that they are not very strong in technique and their game, so they have to use everything, and sometimes you can be hurt by knee or elbow attacks, but it's part of the game, and you have to be ready before that can happen. And about also the rule. Before we were playing in 33-yard pool, now it's 25 to make it faster to have happen a lot of goals. Now it's more easier to get an exclusion without a fight. If you block somebody with one hand, it's already a foul, and if you push down the player, it's exclusion. Before, you have to grab somebody with two hands and show a bit of foul to get the exclusion, and after 3 exclusion, you are out of the game. And there are 4 quarters, so you have to play with the referee. But this is about the sport or the business in general. Who is the most quicker mentally to adapt to all the situation, to be ready, to have a self-confidence, to know how to behave, in our case, with like the referees, and be connected with like the coach, what can happen, that will be the first to get everything easier. It's all about, because, during the game, people don't understand that can be swimming, tennis, or soccer or water polo, but think about it. You have to be in the game 100%. You will have the supporter or who don't support you. Your coach that is maybe can scream or yell to you if you are not doing the right thing. Your teammates that is waiting for the ball or is calling you. And after you are under pressure, swimming with the ball, trading water at 100% of fatigue, but everything is on the cold, peace mind, to know what to do in all the situation, to be prepared. So if you are adapting during the training and after during this competition, but now how is evolving the life that we are in 2025 and everything is fast, fast, fast. Yep. Who is the more calm and in the mindset to be self-confident, saying, hey, all the answers are inside me. I repeated all this exercise. I did everything all the day. So just be calm and then we're going to find the right way,
All right, so we have just a couple of minutes left here. I'm getting some comments from our audience. Feel free to share your comments. Maybe one final question for a quick, brief response. We're receiving thank yous to also our previous keynote speaker from Janelle Hardesty, which I just want to share, and our next keynote speaker, Sandra Walker. As the audience may be thinking about some of your highlights and your emphasis on emotional intelligence, on the mindset, what is your final advice to the next generation of athletes that you're creating, the new champions that you're building? Alex.
So my answer will be not only for the next generation of athletes, but also for all the people that are now live in this event. That is regarding to, most important, to be the best version of yourself every day. That it seems easy, but if you think the smallest way made a difference. That means that in the morning, if you have a daily routine, you have to wash your face, you have to do stretching, or you have to go to it. Do it in the right way. When you go to work or to train me case with patience and focus. And when I come back home with a goal and with a purpose, So the problem in the life, it's more the laziness sometimes steal our time and our discipline, in sport, or when you are tired. So don't be scared about that, but try to do small action that will become your identity, because one good habit at time make and build, in our case, professional and champions, but can build also professional in business and in all the situation. So small step, make with discipline, with the right habit, with positive attitude, can build the best part of you, and in this case, the best version of team, of Alex, of everyone that is here. That's my advice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, we have a tradition at our Medical Innovation Olympics, Alex, to always have an Olympian, an Olympic athlete formally open the games and announce them
Okay.
open. So Chris and I and everyone would like to give that honor to you, Alex.
Thank you. So I'm very glad and happy to say that I now declare the 2025 Medical Innovation Olympics open.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alex. We're going to see you in the Huva platform app. You've been very active already, connect with Alex and with Chris, everyone.
Okay.